Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to a What's in My Uni Bag video. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, this is the first time I've actually packed it since I bought this bag and I'm very satisfied. So originally I bought this bag, I'll link it down below. It's from 70 in London, and originally when it came it looked a bit big, but I'm gonna be honest, it fits everything perfectly and the weight is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's a shoulder bag, so it just goes on the shoulder. That was not a very good demonstration. And yeah, I'm gonna show you what I packed inside for my final year of university. If you guys have any recommendations of what to put in your final year uni bag or just any uni bag, please let me know, because I'm always intrigued what everyone else has in their bags. So, as I've said, 70 in London. It has a little pocket here, so we're gonna start there. It's a little, oh god, now I'm forgetting the names of things. Sticky tape pocket, whatever you call that. Tape pocket. And in there, I've got my uni card, because that's a thing I need sometimes. Not always, but sometimes they ask for it on the uni bus, which is free for us to use if we do have a card. As for the inside, this is an overview of what we have. Okay, so let's start with like the main compartment of the bag. So I put in my bottle. It's not filled up because obviously I'm not actually going to uni tomorrow. I'm going in like a week and a half, but yeah, for demonstration purposes. And then I've got a box, again an empty box, but this is to represent my lunch. So I am hoping to pack lunches into uni, whether that is a sandwich or a hot meal, and this is kind of the size I'm hoping to go with. Whether that is actually going to work out or if that's going to work every day I'm at uni, we will see, but here's to hoping. I've got my little trusty bag that's been with me nearly 10 years now, I'm pretty sure. I think when I first started high school, I ordered this backpack off eBay and this actually came with it, and the backpack I no longer have. But this I just kept because it's so good and so handy. So over the summer holidays, this was the bag I kept all my important stuff in that I would need in any location where I am. So if I did change a bag to like a tote bag or a travel bag, if I was, you know, going to my mum's house, to my friend's house, this is what was always definitely in the bag. But I have reorganised it a bit. So at the moment, it's just got some essentials, an extra hair bubble, tissues, a random mirror, which I'm gonna be honest, I've never used since I've had, but who knows when I'll need it. Keys to my mum's house, because I had this thing where I always left my key behind when I actually went to my mum's house and I had to wait to be let in. But I do actually have keys, so it's better to just keep it in a bag I definitely take everywhere, because then I won't forget. And then we're moving on to just female products, menstrual cup, tampons and some pads, just in case of any emergencies. And then at the very bottom of the bag we have an umbrella, because it's the UK and it rains especially heavily, and a little tote bag that I mean, it's not that little, but when you fold it up it's really good just to be at the bottom of the bag. So sometimes if I go somewhere I might need a bag. And I did used to always take just like plastic bags with me, like as the bags, but I've got so many tote bags recently. Why not just use this if I need an extra bag? Right, so that was like the main compartment of the bag. Moving to these two little side pockets. In the first side pocket, I've got my Kindle because I go to uni on the train and I love reading on the train. And I've also got my AirPods because I don't know, I'm trying to make myself more comfortable in using it in public because I'm okay with it at home, and like I know like if it falls out it's fine, I'll pick it up. But I'm a bit worried in public, especially like what if the battery runs out and suddenly whatever I'm listening to gets blasted out in public. But yeah, I'm trying to get more comfortable with using it, so it's gonna be in here. And then I've got this power bank that I actually got in Lyon, France when I went a few months ago, and this cable from Temu. So this is a weird pairing, but basically this works as like magnetic, so I can just put my phone on top of it to charge. But I always like to have the cable because sometimes I just want to put this thing away and then just have the cable because it just looks better, it's nicer, it's easier to hold, and so on. At the bottom of this little pocket I have my staff card, which I don't often need, but I like to keep with me in case I want to pop it in the staff office at uni, or I need to drop anything off, or I need to identify myself as staff, not student. In this second pocket I have my passport because I don't know about you guys, but I want to keep this with me at all times. I don't know why, it's just a thing in my head, like what if whatever happens and someone needs to check my ID? Passport. I do also have my driver's license. I'm sorry, that's a horrible picture. It's a provisional license, so I can't drive. But it's a good form of ID and it's valid until 2033, so hopefully by then I'll be able to drive. Oh, I've also got this voucher for these food places at uni. I got this at the staff training I had the other day and didn't end up using it that day, so I thought this is a good place to keep it next to these other cards because then I'll know where it is. And then I've got an extra bubble because you can never have too many bubbles, and I've got some chewing gum because sometimes I'm just hungry but there's no food or snacks available and I'm like, let's eat a chewy. Lastly, in this little pocket is some tissues because those are essential. I did consider buying wet wipes, which I did have in the past. These little packet of wet wipes, very cheap from Poundland, Home Bargains, wherever you get your wet wipes. However, I found that whenever I had them in the past, they always dried out before I actually ended up using all of the packets. So I think I'm more of a tissue gal than a wet wipes gal. Lastly, in this pocket, I have my wallet, which I'm really considering whether to take or not. In the past I haven't, I just had my bank card and any cash loose or in this bag, which I don't know, it was working fine, but like I don't need physical cards anymore, so I don't know whether to take it at all because usually I don't need it, but at the same time, as a safety net, if my phone dies, if my watch dies, and there's no way for me to pay other than with a card, I guess it could be useful. As for like taking the whole thing, I don't know guys, I've got a bunch of cards here and I just don't think I need all these on an everyday basis. I've got a Tesco Club card, a Morrison's card. I mean, Probably the Morrison's one is the only one that's not also in my Apple Wallet. Yeah, I think every single other card is in my Apple Wallet. So I don't really think I'm actually gonna take this, but it added nicely to the visuals. Okay, so now that these two bottom pockets are empty, we're gonna move on to the top pockets here. So firstly, there's a zip pocket, which I left unzipped because I forgot to zip it as I finished up packing. And in here, I put a multicolored pen, a highlighter, and a paper. This exercise booklet. It's actually squared, which is pretty cool. I'm not really a paper notes kind of person anymore. I'm more on my laptop and my iPad. However, there have been a few times in the past 2 years when they were like, oh, you need some paper, and I was just sitting there like, I don't have paper, but okay. So I'm gonna take this just in case. Who knows when I'll need it. And then in this final padded pocket at the end is my laptop. So this is a MacBook Air. I'm sorry guys, I don't know my laptops. I think it's a MacBook Air with the M1 chip, so it came out in like 2020 maybe, I'm not really sure, but it's a good laptop and it got me through college and it's getting me through uni really well. I've had no issues with it since I have had it. Fingers crossed, no issues in this upcoming year. But yeah, and then at the back I've got this moffed thing. A laptop stand, is it called? So you can stand your laptop, or you can tilt your laptop like that, or you can tilt it to be even higher. I usually just have it on the low setting, but it helps me when I'm typing to be, it's just easier on the hands. But yeah, my laptop. Okay, I'm sorry for the change in the angle, my tripod just fell on me. It just attacked me, but I was just getting my iPad to show you guys. So this is my iPad, iPad 9th generation. So yeah, it's just a simple iPad and I've got the Apple Pencil with it, so I can easily write stuff down or draw stuff. And honestly, I love this. However, I don't think I used it enough in the past 2 years for me to carry on taking this rather than my laptop, which has like a keyboard, and I could be more productive in between my classes with like a keyboard rather than just drawing on my iPad. I'm still debating which of these devices to take, or maybe both. I did consider that, but then the weight, I'm not sure. And that is all that was in my bag. I feel like that went by really fast. I don't know if I talk too fast or if I over-explain myself, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, because I always wanted to do a video like this. This is like one of those OG YouTube videos of like what's in my bag, and I thought final year of uni, this is my chance to do this. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Again, if you have any recommendations of what's in your bag that you think is missing from mine, please let me know down below, and see you next time.